Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's YOBOI 3 and welcome to Boss Rush Island 3. We're going to be using Benjamin as our hero, and start off with a free dart monkey and a 310 mermonkey. You might be wondering, 310 mermonkey? I've never seen this start. Once you see it deal damage, you're going to realize this is a pretty good start. It is very boss specific, it only does anything against Diamondbacks, so I just think it's really cool. Someone showed me this last time, but it's been like 2 weeks. Yeah, then we're going to get up a 200 just to start dealing some damage, and then we can afford to place down Benjamin. We're going to be leaking some lives here. Make sure to set your portal into the left side, and now we're just going to be placing down another 200 in order to defend some, and upgrading this guy to a 310, right? This is the one attacking the boss, not to be confused with the one we just placed down. I feel like I can just kind of get into the vibe of placing more monkeys, so I want to use them as defense too. We're going to place down a third 310, and then we're going to place down a 202 monkey. I lied. Then we're going to be getting down a 300, back killing balloons, and then we're going to go for a 202 monkey village. Of course, you guys could do it in the other order if you want to be, more risque, but I like playing things safe sometimes. Now we're going to go for a fourth one and a fifth one, and I'm going to stop counting them, and I'm just going to say place another mermonkey. Place another mermonkey. Guys, I'm spamming a lot of mermonkeys here, because the thing is, they're very, very powerful for their cost, and they're very, very cheap. And so, because we're building to a mad with them, we need to place a ton. Speaking of placing them, as we're placing some on offense, before pop number 20, we need to place down a second one over on the defense side. I like to call things offense and defense. I guess both of them were defending the balloons, but I feel like in boss rush, you're kind of more attacking, just because you could just let the boss go without popping it, and you're going to die either way, so, whatever. We're going to be going for a balloon trap, and then, what's next? We're going to be going for a second balloon trap, that's right, and then the Grim Reaper there I have placed is a farmer. People get confused every single video, that's a farmer. But yeah, just pretty much keep on placing Abysmal Dwellers inside of the range of the village, and, just vaguely place as many as I do. I think I get a total... We're at like 15 right now. If you want to pause and count, be my guest, but it's kind of just on vibes, alright? We don't really need like the most perfect amount. But by the way, for School 30, you should ideally have one of these guys up to tier 4 so that we can defend the Moabs. But I like to get a second one to tier 4 just to be extra safe. So, make sure that both of the mermonkeys on the left side now are tier 4s. And you should also be getting up a Juggernaut, which is a 420 at some point. And now that we have like a pretty solid 15 or even 20 mermonkeys on the right side, we're going to get down 3 Monkey Buccaneers. These guys are going to make us some money, but also increase sell value by a good amount. I feel like everything in this game is 15%. Jungle Drum, 15% attack speed, the discount 15%, and now we're getting sellback value, and I'm pretty sure it's also 15% in total with the 3 of them, which is just, I don't know, it's a pattern. Before round 40, we should be getting up the Ultra Juggernaut. If you're a little bit behind on money, of course, you can like sell one of your boats, because you really do need the Ultra Juggernaut. It deals with diamond balloons very well. And you also want to get up a 240 Rocket Storm and a 130 Druid of the Jungle. These guys aren't really needed to take out the diamonds. Ultra Jug should be able to solo them. It has before many times for me, so don't really worry about them too much, but I personally worry about them. Anyways, we're just getting up, Jungle's Bounty, because it's going to make us a couple more bucks. It's not really worth it because we're going for the Mad before Spirit of the Forest, but it's kind of up to you. So in order for us to sell these things and get the Mad, we need the boss to be pretty much right on this line here, right? We need its hitbox. You can see there's no balloons going through, and the Rocket Storm's hitting it, so that's perfect. But anyways, once the boss does cross that portal line, we're going to upgrade to the Mad, use the ability as quick as possible, and then cross our fingers, hope we don't die, and buy the Spirit of the Forest. Again, Ultra Jug should be able to handle things well enough so that you don't die, but it's also there's probably some luck to it, I'm going to be honest here. This is a pretty hard map, but you guys should be fine. I did 3 runs with this same strategy, and I got the same score all 3 times with plus or minus 2, but I'm showing you guys my best run where we get 132 pops. Pretty good, pretty good. The Mad, of course, we're going to get an overclock for, and a jungle drums, right, you want to use the overclock, and then immediately after use the mad ability, okay? So if you have the overclock too early, you wait, and then you use the overclock, and then you use the mad ability right after. I hope that kind of makes sense. I've explained it better before, but whatever, you'll kind of learn over time. Just watch what I'm doing. Now we're going to get down a tier 4 middle path dart monkey, as well as spamming down a bunch of 2-3-0s or 0-3-2s. Usually it's the bottom cross path, but here the top cross path actually adds damage because that's how this boss works, so it's kind of up to you. It looks like for this run I did bottom cross path, so copy me if you feel like it, I don't know. But now we're saving up for the Plasma Monkey fan club. We got down a couple darts first, and now we're just going for the save up because we can. And we're just going to use the ability and then keep on placing our darts. It's pretty important here. You could get the 402 Monkey Village if you wanted to in order to save some money. It would give you guys a couple more seconds of the dart gun hitting, kind of add maybe another pop or two. Definitely not 2, but maybe another pop. So, you know, do that. It's a recommendation. But speaking of recommendations, I recommend that you guys hit the like, subscribe, and use code YOBOI, that's YOBOI, in the BTD6 store. In case you didn't watch the last 2 videos or haven't seen me at all, if you're a new viewer, that's pretty crazy. But I just want to let you know that for the remainder of this month, right, the month of, what month is it? The month of June, all money from code YOBOI is going to the Sarcoma Foundation. We've raised almost $100 towards it. I believe the real number is $82, but it goes up every single day, which is kind of crazy. You guys are straight up just raising money for charity. I believe it's 15% of your purchases. It costs you guys nothing. You just type in YOBOI and that goes crazy. But you're gonna see that we haven't really been doing much, right? We got up the Plasma Monkey fan club, finished placing our dart monkeys, got up the crossbow master as well, and we got down 2 super monkey fan clubs to use whenever the tier 5 is not ready, and we also have the tier 4 village in order to, primary mentoring in order to lower our ability cooldown rate. Once we're at about $80,000 to $90,000, sell the overclock and the mad, and upgrade the Plasma Monkey fan club, who should be on last targeting, by the way. Make sure it's on last, and we can just deposit all of our cash. You should be able to get a degree 25 to 35. The highest I got was, I think, 32, and the lowest I got was 27. But, as long as you get a degree 20 or higher, you're still going to get a very similar score. There's a massive power jump if you get a degree 40, but I didn't, test that. That's, a lot of effort. You'd probably, if you boat farm, if you're willing to do that, then you'll probably get that, but I don't want to place down more towers. It sounds like a lot of effort for, only a couple more pops, so yeah, we get that guy up, and then we immediately get down the Sentry Champion. You can see it down there spawning sentries. Sentry Champion will be able to take out most of these diamond balloons very consistently, and then we get a Ultra Boost, which I get a tech bot for, and then I also get a Homeland Defense. These guys are both going to be, of course, buffing our Sentry Champ and the Mad. Neither of them add, an absurd amount of damage. I believe the Mad does get 10% of the pops that the Dart Paragon does, so it's it is something that I'd recommend you add. And the Sentry Champion is actually the one I personally choose to Ultra Boost, but you guys can pick the Mad if you'd prefer. Either way, you're picking a pretty good choice. So yeah, get up the Mad, use the ability, use the Homeland, get up an Overclock for the Mad, or the S-Champ, whichever one you decide to Ultra Boost. I think I would recommend you Ultra Boost the Mad instead, just because it adds a little more damage, so you might be able to get one more pop than me, but overall it shouldn't matter too much. The Sentry Champ is also super powerful, especially once we get up our Cripple Moab, which we should be getting up very, very soon. Yeah, we just got it up. Sorry that was probably not timed properly. I did just speed up the footage by 150%, and I went back 20 seconds, and now that's probably messing things up. But anyways, we get up the top path, the 520 Cripple Moab, and then we also get down a 052 Elite Sniper on first. The Elite Sniper will kind of buff the Cripple's attack speed, and I guess that's probably beneficial. And now we're getting up a Call to Arms, which we are going to be using whenever the Homeland is off cooldown, right? And that just means that when the Homeland is just past 50%, you can see here, Homeland is at 50%, bam, I click on that Call to Arms button. Super cool. There's also a visual indicator on top of the Homeland defense if it's not shooting out those cool little beams. then it's not active, but also if you have your accessibility turned off, then you won't be able to see that, so whatever. We're doing Ray of Doom up next. You can pretty much pick any tier 5 to get next, and you'll be making as bad of a decision as this, because Ray of Doom, I don't know, it's good boss damage, but it's not great. There's no great options left, here's the thing. So, whatever. I think if you want to, you can go for Druid Paragon somehow, but I think, if anything, you guys could go for a little risky business, right? You could sell a bunch of towers and then go for a higher degree Dart Paragon. I think that's more worth it than going for another Paragon, because Dart Paragon, it goes crazy, okay? Again, leave it on last targeting so that the balls can bounce around inside of the slow corner here and hit the boss a million times. Otherwise, it will go on first targeting, get completely blocked, and only hit the boss once, and you'll die, because nothing else can take down all these balloons coming at you. I mean, look at, there's like a million ZOMGs and a dozen bad balloons coming right at you. I also go for a Lord of the Abyss because, you know, it's kind of a tribute to the start, really. It's not going to add much damage against the final boss, but it'll add some here. You can see I decided to play with my Dart Paragon targeting. You know, I put it on some close, I put it back to last for a little bit, then some close. I don't think that made a difference. If it did, that's kind of funny. But yeah, I think last is just where you guys should keep it. I hope this video I hope this video helped you guys out. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and join the Discord if you're looking for a team, right? In the Discord, there's a bunch of sweaty teams you guys can join. Or if you own a team and you're looking for new players, you guys can join. You guys can join the Discord and post your team. It's pretty intuitive, I think. I don't know. Let me know if you need help. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Bye.